Hi all, this is Simosty. Welcome to Saraswati Vlogs. So today I am taking the subject chemistry with the topic periodic classification of elements. So in this, now we'll discuss about this topic. Okay. First we'll discuss about matter. What is meant by matter? Matter is nothing but the space, the thing which has the mass and occupy the space is called as matter. Okay. What is the definition of matter? Matter is nothing but which has mass and occupies the space is called as matter. Okay, if we take one example, this board. So this board has mass and occupying the space in the wall. Yes or no? Yes, this has mass and occupying the space in the wall. And in this, if we take one example, in this pull stop, there are 10 to the power of 20 particles are there that we cannot see with our naked eye. Yes, in matter there are very tiny objects that we cannot see with our naked eye. If we take one example again, in this pull stop there are 10 to the power of 20 particles that we cannot see with our naked eye. So in this 10 to the power of 20 particles are there that we cannot see with our naked eye. And in this sentence is formed totally with so many particles, and matter is made up of particles. Okay, now we'll recall that matter. Matter is nothing but the object which has mass and occupying the space is called as matter. And in matter there are, if we take one example, matter is made up of particles that we cannot see without naked eye. They are so teeny. Yes or no? Next. So this topic is completed. Next, if we go to the topic metals. So what is meant by metal? Now we will discuss about characteristics of metals. Metals are solid at room temperature. Yes, metals are solid at room temperature, but except mercury. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. Okay, except mercury, all are solid at room temperature. Okay, mercury is liquid at room temperature. Okay, next, metals have shining surface. This property is known as luster. So the metals which have shining property is known as luster. This is main. So same like that, the metals have this property: sonorous, malleable and ductile. So luster is nothing but which have shining surface, and sonorous is nothing but ringing sound. So all metals will get ringing sound. Next, ductile. What is meant by ductile? Ductile is nothing but making fine wires. Okay, every metal we can do as fine wires. Okay, what again we'll recall that point. Metals have shining surface. This property is known as luster. Okay, metals have shining surface. So which metals have shining surface, that is known as luster property. Okay, sonorous is nothing but the metals which will get ringing sound. No, that sound is known as sonorous, that property. Next, ductile is nothing but making fine wires. Okay, completed. If we go to the next point, there's silvery and grey and golden yellow in color. So every metal will be in which color? There's silver and grey or golden yellow color. Okay, next, they are good conductors. They are good conductors for heat and electricity. So every metal is good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, they are good conductors for water, heat and electricity. They are hard generally. Okay, so every metal is not hard generally. Okay, every metal is hard but except two. What are the? Sodium and potassium. Okay, sodium and potassium are hard generally, except sodium and potassium all are hard. Okay, they are not hard. Sodium and potassium, they are so soft. Okay, now we'll write beside here: sodium and potassium. So sodium and potassium are soft. Okay, except sodium and potassium, all metals are hard generally. Sodium and potassium are soft generally. Okay, so we have discussed this point here. So they have high melting point and boiling point. So every metal have high melting point and a high boiling point also. Okay, they have high melting point and boiling point. Okay, what are the examples for metals? Gold, silver, copper, iron and etc. Okay, so now we'll see these characteristics are there and these are not. Metals have solid at room temperature. Yes. Gold and silver, copper, iron, etc. These all are solid at room temperature except mercury. Mercury is liquid in the room temperature. Yes or no? If we get fever, if we are seeing in the room only, no? So that mercury is in the state of liquid. Yes or no? Next, gold. Gold ornaments that are what they are solid in the room temperature. Okay, next. Silver have metals have shining surface. This property is known as luster. So gold have shining property, silver have so shining property. Gold have shining property, silver have shining. So this topic is already completed. So these all have shining property. Yes or no? Gold. Gold ornaments have shining property. Silver ornaments also have shining property. Copper wires. In electricity there will be wires. No, in that copper wire will be also a small particle. If we see that copper wire, there will be a shining material. Next, iron. We will see in our daily life. Iron also have the shining material. Next, they are silvery and grey and golden yellow colored. Yes, gold is golden and yellow colored. Yes or no? Gold is in the golden or yellow colored. Next, silver is silvery and green colored. Next, copper. Copper will be same, will be somewhat golden and somewhat yellow. And here iron. Iron, if you see, iron will be in the silver or grey. Yes or no? Next, etc. They are hard generally. Yes, gold is too hard. If we melt the gold, then it will be melted. So gold, silver, copper, iron, these all hard materials except what? Sodium and potassium, they are soft generally. Okay, they are sonorous, malleable, ductile. Yes, sonorous, they have ringing sound. Yes, ductile, we can make them as fine wires. Yes, copper wires also will get. Silver, when we are doing ornaments, we can see that they are making the fine wires, and the gold also we can make into the fine wires. So iron will be in the in a wire way. Yes. Next, they have high melting point and boiling point. Yes, these all metals have high melting point and boiling point. Okay. So metals topic is have completed. Next, if we go to the topic non-metals. Okay. So now we'll discuss about non-metals. So non-metals characteristics. Now we'll learn about that. First one, they are either gases or solids at the room temperature. Okay, every non-metal is either gas or solid at the room temperature. So except bromine, every non-metal is a gas or a solid. For that, examples: gases, hydrogen and oxygen, and etc. So in gases, what are the non-metals? Hydrogen and oxygen, etc. Next, solid. In solids, iodine, carbon. In the carbon, coke, coal are also. Yeah, they are also non-metals, etc. Next, they are non-lustrous. Iodine have bright luster. Iodine also a non-metal, but that has high bright luster. So what is meant by luster? Luster is nothing but shining property. For iodine, there will be the shining property, but iodine is a non-metal. For except iodine, every non-metal do not have the lustrous. Every non-metal is non-lustrous. Next, they are mostly poor conductors of heat and electricity. So what they said? They are mostly poor conductors of heat and electricity. For heat and electricity, every non-metal is a poor conductor except graphite. Yes or no? Graphite where we find in the pencil lid. Yes, if we do an activity, if we scratch the pencil lid on a paper, if we keep the copper wire for that and to the LED bulb, the bulb will glow. Then graphite is a good conductor of electricity, but graphite is a non-metal. Okay. So they are mostly poor conductors, every non-metal except graphite. Next, they are non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous. So ductile is nothing but fine the wires, and sonorous is nothing but they have ringing nature. If you go to the hydrogen, it is gas that we cannot see with our eyes. Yes or no? We cannot make the hydrogen into fine wires. And sonorous is nothing but ringing nature. Ringing nature means they so non-ductile. Now we already discussed about hydrogen. Next, if we go to the carbon, in carbon, coke and coal. So coal is like a stone. We cannot make that coal into the fine wires, and from the coal we will not get the ringing nature. Yes or no? Yes. Next, compared to metals, they have low melting and boiling point. Okay. So compared to metals, in metals they have high melting and boiling points, but in non-metals they have low melting and boiling point. Yes or no? For hydrogen there is no melting and boiling point also. So these carbon also have low melting and boiling points also. Okay. Next, again we will recap that. What is characteristics? They are either gases or solids at room temperature. Yes, every non-metal is a gas or solid in the room temperature except bromine. Next, bromine, except bromine. Yes, they are non-lustrous. Yes, they are non-lustrous. Luster is nothing but shining appearance. They are non-lustrous except iodine. Iodine have bright luster. Next, they are mostly poor conductors of heat and electricity. Every non-metal is a poor conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. So I said one example, no? Next, they are non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous. Every non-metal is a non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous. Next, compared to metals, they have low melting and boiling point. Yes, every non-metal has no melting and boiling points. So non-metal is completed. Next, if we go to the metalloids. Okay, now we'll discuss about that. So metallites. What is meant by metallites? Metallites is nothing but elements which exhibit the properties of metals and non-metals is known as metallites. Okay. Now we discuss the properties of metals and non-metals. Yes or no? Some are lustrous and some are non-lustrous. They have high melting point. They have low melting point and boiling point. So in metals they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals they are bad conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. Yes or no? So like that we have discussed the properties. No. So in metallites they should be exhibit the properties of metals and non-metals. So okay. So metals and non-metals together to combine the metalloids. Okay. Metals properties and non-metals properties combined and what they became metalloids they became. Yes or no? So now here metals. So metals, here non-metals. Okay. So these metals and non-metals are combined and what they became metalloids. Okay. Metalloids, they became metal properties and non-metal properties became the metalloids. So what are the examples for that? Only there are 5 metalloids. What are they? Germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, selenium. Okay, these 5 are there. Okay, metalloids. Metal, again we'll recap that. Okay, metals which exhibit the properties of metals and non-metals is known as metalloids. Okay. Next, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and selenium. So these are the 5 examples for the metalloids. Okay. What are the these are the only 5 we have. What are they? Germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and selenium. So metalloids topic also completed. How many topics we completed? First one is matter, second one is metal, third one is what non-metals, fourth one is metalloids. So please everyone like and share and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubt, you just comment me in the comment section. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.